Hi guys, what's up? This is a love reading for my Scorpios. What's up, Scorpio? This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every Scorpio watching this video. So please do not leave your comments below saying, oh, it wasn't this, it was that, oh, that's on me. Well, if it wasn't you, then it's just not your message. Just gonna put it out there. And sometimes I say bad words. If it offends you, hard left. All right, let's do a love reading for my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Coming into the current situation is the Chariot in reverse. Could be dealing with a Cancer. What's influencing or blocking the Chariot in reverse is the King of Pentacles in reverse. What happened in the past? The Five of Wands happened in the past. What's on your mind, Scorpio, is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What is the reason for the reading, or why is all this happening, or why is the reading going down? Is because Eight of Swords. And what will Scorpio experience in the near future is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What's the overall energy for Scorpio is the Two of Swords in reverse. All right, what's going on? All right, Scorpio, you see your situation very clearly. You don't have a blindfold on anymore. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There is something that you're seeing clearly, and probably now you can make a decision more better. In the past, we have the Five of Wands. Could have been a lot of conflict, could have been too many people involved in your relationship, or this is just you and the other person not on the same page. A lot of fighting, arguments, bickering, ego clashes, etc. Right now, we have the Chariot in reverse. Things are not moving forward, or things are just completely out of control. Why? Because someone's too focused on themselves. This is the King of Pentacles in reverse. He's self-focused. He is self-obsessed. He is only about himself. Okay, he likes the best cars. He likes the best women. He likes good money, etc. But this is someone who is focused on anything except love. This is someone very, very non-committal at the same moment, and that's why probably things are not moving forward with you. Maybe you need to back up your truck a little. What's on your mind is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you're struggling with your finances, or you're just struggling to be financially independent. Could be overspending. Never know. Why is the reading going down? Is because someone's trapped in their head. This is a self-imposed, self-inflicted prison, okay? This is someone thinking over a situation or creating thoughts and scenarios that don't really exist in the 3D world. This is just created on themselves, okay? Either you are this, or this is someone else doing it, okay? So I have all the signs here. I have more Earth. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And yeah, coming into the future, you're the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're stuck in a rut. Either you're, again, the best part is we have the King and the Queen here, okay? That's a pair. That's a couple. And you know what the best part is? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone who's, again, so absolutely focused on her financial independence. And that's what's on your mind too. You want to be single. You want to be completely... you don't want to be dependent. Right now, you're very codependent right now, okay? You're dependent on someone. Probably you're dependent financially on someone, or you're just stuck in a relationship with someone else. Anything, okay? You're just codependent on something, and you're just struggling with your finances. But in the future, I see that you are stuck in a rut, and you're just not... This is the Queen of Pentacles is usually a lockdown woman, but this is someone who's focused on her... She's not focused on anything, just the finances. I think this is what's on your mind, and this is what's showing in the future. You're going to be very focused on your work, your career, your whatever, your business, whatever, right? You don't give a shit to anyone else. And things are anyways not moving forward because the other person's also very, very non-committal. The person who you have in mind, because they're focused on their work and their property and their money. They have no plans of commitment or marriage or offering you anything stable right now. All right, let's see that. Let's do this. Clarify the Two of Swords in reverse. Why is the Two of Swords in reverse as the overall energy for Scorpio, please? Clarify the Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah. because you see things clearly. You have the King of Pentacles because now you know that you want to forward on your stability, growth, security, and your money. Clarify the King of Pentacles. This could also be someone seeing things clearly and now they're moving forward towards you with a commitment. Maybe earlier they weren't. I don't know. It can go both ways. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Who is this King of Pentacles? Who is this King of Pentacles? Like I said, this is someone who wasn't seeing things clearly in the past. Now they see things clearly. They've made a choice because they finally removed their blindfold. They're going to take responsibility for their decisions. They're moving towards you with a commitment, with stability, with growth, with security. This could be someone, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. This could be someone who was trying to avoid this commitment or ignore this connection, but now they're not doing that anymore. They feel guilty and they're coming back to you with this big ass pentacle. Clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Please clarify the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, because they were lacking confidence. We have the Strength in reverse. They were not bossing up. This was someone who was lacking confidence. That's why probably they was trying to avoid it, right? This could have been someone who was an escapist. They had no confidence that they could pull this off. All right. Let's see. Clarify the Five of Wands, please. Why is the Five of Wands here in the past? What is this Five of Wands in the past? Yeah. There were a lot of conflicts, a lot of issues between you guys, and that's why someone was left out in the cold. We have the Five of Pentacles. This could be a separation, could be a breakup, could be this isolation mode, whatever it is, right? You had a lot of fights with this person, and someone just abandoned the other person, okay? Like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. Whoa. All right. Two of Cups, Hangman. A lot of love, but taking a moment. So clarify the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, that's why there was a canceled reunion. Maybe you were supposed to meet this person, but because of the you guys are just not being able to come together after being left out in the cold. Clarify the Three of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Three of Cups in reverse, please. Could be a third party situation. There could be a third person involved. Clarify the Three of Cups in reverse. Or probably two people not on the same page. What did I just say? So there could have been a lot of issues with you, with this person. Someone was left out in the cold. You had a separation, you had a breakup because there was a third party situation. Someone could have been cheating, or there was someone who was just giving to someone else. There was just a canceled reunion, and there is someone who is involved in a marriage or a commitment, and someone needs to get rid of a relationship. Someone needs to get rid of a marriage. This is someone who needs to leave a marriage or a committed situation. Clarify the Chariot. I just said clarify the Chariot, but I didn't say it in the reverse, so I'm going to put it back in. But we had the Devil here. This is a toxic connection. Just let me put it out there. You could be dealing with a fixed sign Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But someone feels tied, bound, and very, very restricted. Could be to this connection. Could be to the marriage. Clarify the Chariot in reverse, please. Why is the Chariot in reverse as the current situation for Scorpio? Yeah. Things are not moving forward because you're going to take a minute. This is a waiting game, okay? This is someone who's reflecting on the past, trying to see what happened in the past. This is someone who's waiting for the fruits of their labor, okay? They're waiting if their efforts, their investment of emotions is going to come into fruition. Could be a little pessimistic because this is someone just waiting, okay? Like, you know what? Before I invest into something more, I'm just going to wait and watch. Is it going to go my way? Is it not? I'm just going to wait and watch. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Where's the Seven of Pentacles here? Yeah. This is someone, this could be two people coming together, cooperating, compromising, and trying to work together, okay? This is trying to bring balance to a situation that was completely haywire. There's a lot of patience here, okay? So I think you and the other person are showing a lot of patience, waiting. It's like a waiting and watch game, but right now things are at a complete halt. That's like a pause button. Not a stop, pause, okay? Because someone thinks things are out of control and they just can't do anything about it. So they're just going to wait and watch. And then there is more waiting and watching, and there's a lot of patience. There's a lot of balance in the situation right now. I think so. You know what I get out here is there are two people who are completely focused on their financial independence, focused on their work, focused on their property, focused on their money, focused on their business growth, etc. And you are completely focused on your financial independence. Okay, you could be codependent on something or someone. All right, why is the King of Pentacles in reverse, please? Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? All right. The good news is that whoever this person was, who was very, very self-focused, they are wanting to take a leap of faith with you. Okay. We have the Fool here. That's what the overall energy says, that there is someone who has seen things clearly now. Okay. And now we have the King of Pentacles here too. This is someone who is escaping, okay, this relationship, this connection, this commitment, because they didn't have the confidence. Okay. And now they're taking a leap of faith. They're trying, this could be someone who had trust issues, but now they see things clearly. Maybe they see that they can't live without you anymore. They want you. Clarify the Fool. Please clarify the Fool. Please clarify the Fool. Yeah, they want to move on from whatever happened in the past. There could have been issues in the past. Like in the past, I said, right? This is two people who could have not been on the same page. A lot of fighting, arguments, whatever have you. But yeah, now this person wants to take a leap of faith. They want to jump into the unknown and they want to move on from whatever regret they had in the past. They want to let go of the past and they want to move forward. Clarify the Five of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're coming out of their head. This is someone who's finally getting their shit together, getting back to their senses. They're coming out of their head. They're coming out of whatever was stopping them, the fear factor that was stopping them. They're coming out of it now. And now they want to offer you commitment, stability, whatever you want from them. So it was, I guess it was just a fear factor. This is someone who overthinks a situation again and again and again. But the problem is this is someone who thinks of a situation, a scenario that does not even exist. It's more into their head than in reality, okay? Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse on Scorpio's mind? Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Because you want a new beginning in love, but you're stuck. You're codependent on something or someone. You're struggling with your finances, like I said. I tend to repeat myself a few times. I do, but then yeah, because I need to continue the story, right? Clarify the Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups in Scorpio's mind? Look at this. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Cups, clarified again by the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like a lot of codependent energy, you know. So I feel it two ways, okay? So this has both ways. So you are codependent, okay? Or you are stuck somewhere because you don't have you're struggling with your finances, or you're codependent on something or someone, but you want a brand new beginning in love, or you are loving yourself first. Take it out, resonates. But the problem is that you're still stuck. This is a lot of stuck. And because we have the Pentacles here, I can't help but say that this is someone definitely struggling with their money. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You do have someone in your mind, but you're just stuck. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You're insecure right now. You're financially insecure. There is instability. Maybe you don't have enough money. Well, whatever. I don't know. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. See, that's why you've stopped communicating with this person. Or probably you just feel you're not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to get this thing off, you're not going to be able to pull this off. You're not going to be able to pull this relationship off. And that's why you're not communicating. You're not you know what? I think this is something that you're not investing into. You're not investing into a relationship because you're just stuck. You're stuck in how? Clarify the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Why is the reading going down? Because the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Yeah, someone, see, Scorpio, whoever this person is, right, they're overthinking a situation, like I said, right? And now what's worse, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is someone who's stressing about a past situation again and again and again and again. That's a lot of stress. That's stress, that's being restless, that's not being able to rest. You're supposed to rest, you're supposed to rejuvenate, you're supposed to meditate, you're supposed to gather your thoughts. But this is someone whose thoughts are scattered all over the place. They just don't know what they're doing, they don't know what to do. Clarify the Four of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Four of Swords in reverse. Clarify the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah. They feel disconnected. They feel disconnected in a connection. You could be dealing with a Gemini, but this is someone who feels disconnected. They don't feel the connection. You could have felt this is your soulmate for sure. Okay, a soulmate, twin flame, if you believe in all that. But there is a certain disconnection between you two right now. Okay, and this person is absolutely restless over this. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to think. Maybe they thought they made the wrong choice earlier, by leaving you out. Clarify the Lovers in reverse. Maybe there was a choice between two people and they made the wrong choice. Clarify the Lovers in reverse. Please clarify the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, because there is someone here who is resisting an end to a dead situation. Scorpio, you're right here. You could be dealing with another Scorpio. This is someone, okay? This could be someone who is resisting an ending to something that's already done, finished, gone, okay? And that's why the cycle's repeating again and again. And the person keeps getting stuck on the same point because they're not moving forward. They're not letting the old die. The old needs to die before the new comes in. But this is someone who's resisting the old because, when we resist the old from dying, it's because there are a lot of uncomfortable changes that you need to make, which are good for us, but they're just out of our comfort zone, okay? And that's why we hold on to a lot of things. That's why this is happening. There's someone who's not being able to let the old way of thinking, okay? It could be a transformation that they're stopping, or they're just not ready to think another way. I'm surprised I'm not seeing the Hangman in reverse here. Clarify the Death in reverse. Why is the Death here in reverse? What is this Death in reverse? Yeah. But then someone is very hell-bent on moving forward. We had the Chariot here. You could be dealing with a Cancer. So they're resisting an end, but then they're so determined and focused, okay, to move forward. Like, you know what? No one can stop them. Like, this is someone who's like, you are not stopping me. I don't care what's happening. I am moving forward. Okay. This is someone just very, very focused, unstoppable, determined, They know what they want and they're going there. Okay. Full speed. They're not going to let anything stop them, or they're not going to let anyone come in between what they want and their goals. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why will Scorpio be experiencing the Queen of Pentacles in reverse in the future? Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Someone's leaving a marriage. Someone's leaving a relationship. Someone's leaving a committed relationship, whatever have you, because they're too focused on their work, okay? They're just someone who's stuck, okay? Someone's stuck in a rut. But they're leaving a relationship in the future. There's someone who's definitely letting go of a relationship. Could be a twin flame. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. This is an unharmonious relationship, okay, where two people are not happy together. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. This is instability, insecurity, okay? This could be someone who's not being able to offer you stability, or this could be someone who you feel just very insecure in the relationship with. Clarify the Four of Wands in reverse. What is this Four of Wands in reverse? Yeah, because someone's lacking hope, lacking faith. Someone's giving up on this connection, I feel. Because they just feel it's not happening. This is someone who doesn't have trust in the divine timing. Clarify the Star. Because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Because the wheel is spinning, but it's just not spinning in their favor. This is all about the timing. This could also be karma paying off, okay? There is a certain amount of karma that you need to finish, okay, with a person. That's just how the universe works. Till you don't finish that karma, things are not going to work your way. And that's what's happening. Someone's giving up. Maybe there is this person who's waiting for someone to leave a relationship, and this person's just still stuck here. And now they're losing faith because things are just not moving forward. Things are just stuck. The Wheel of Fortune is stuck, stagnant energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Someone's giving up. Someone's not standing their ground. This is someone who's not being able to fight for something anymore. Clarify the Strength in reverse. Why is the Strength in reverse here as the overall energy for Scorpio? Why is the Strength in reverse here? Could be dealing with a Leo. Why is the Strength in reverse here? Yeah, because there's someone who's not being able to manifest this. Could be someone who's cheating, lying. This could be someone who has a trick up their sleeve. But I think this is someone who's not being able to manifest this. Clarify the Magician in reverse. When we don't manifest things, I think one of the biggest issues with us manifesting things is because we cannot let go of control issues. We want it now. We don't have patience. We want things now. We want it exactly our way. Whereas the law of attraction says that if you want things to come to you, you have to stop resistance. Stopping resistance means letting it go. It's just very simple, guys. I understand it's very difficult to do, but then once you learn the technique of manifestation, it's just going to come to you like this. Clarify the Magician in reverse. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini. Clarify the Magician in reverse. Or there could be someone who's just very manipulative around, okay? This could be someone, whoever's lacking confidence, this is someone who's very manipulative. They always have a trick up their sleeve, okay? Like, they know what they want, but they feel they can't manifest this, so now they've got to do some manipulation to get it. Clarify the Magician in reverse, okay? This is someone who can abuse this is someone who's misusing their power or just not taking action, okay? This could be someone who's just not taking action because they know it's not working out. They just can't make it happen. Clarify the Magician in reverse. Clarify the Magician in reverse. Yeah. Because someone's juggling two situations, two things, or this is just someone who's just wishy-washy. You could be dealing with someone who's very fickle. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone, okay, who could just come in and come out, okay? Someone who's in and out of your life, all right? This is someone who's very fickle, someone very unpredictable, okay? 1 second they got passion for you and the second minute they're out. Could be someone very reckless and impulsive. And if this is not someone else, if this is you, then Scorpio, you could have fire in your birth chart. Clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Page of Pentacles in reverse here? Who is Scorpio not talking to? Why is Scorpio not investing in this person anymore? Could be dealing with a younger earth sign. Clarify the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're dealing with someone who loves you or you love them. I think this is you. You love someone very, very much. But you know what? The Queen of Cups in this deck is shut down. You have emotions for this person, but you're just not being able to offer it to this person. But you're being very intuitive right now, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups is someone very mature. She is a mother and she's very mature. She's very compassionate. But the best part is she's very intuitive. She knows what's going on. She definitely knows what's going on, but she just feels it's best to avoid the situation right now. And yeah, look, what's on your mind? Someone has commitment on their mind. We have the Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with the Taurus. We have the Sun in reverse here. Could be children involved with something. Someone's in a very pessimistic energy, okay? Someone's in a very negative zone. Things are not clear and they just have a lack of clarity out here. All right, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonates with you. Please like, share, comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.